For all my...
Well, hello there, gamers, simmers, and pilots. I'm the Killer Gamer. It's been a while since you've heard that, huh? Well, hello, Fat Bear. Good to see ya. RP Sims, how are you doing? I am trying a few things here in regards to this triple stream setup that I'm trying to get to work. And apparently part of it does not work. So I'm just gonna move that around. Let's see. Nope, that one I went on. This one I went off. I might actually delete that. That one I don't need. That one will come up here. It's going all over the screen. Woohoo! When they're talking about live chat, they weren't joking. Look how live it is. It's alive. It's a live chat. All right. So what are we doing today? That is a good question. All right, so this is kind of a surprise stream. It wasn't planned, so this is not based on... Hello, Shot 97. Greetings to you. Good to see you. A little bit of a surprise stream, I know. What is it, like 10:34 or something out there? But, yeah, I'm going to be doing this triple live stream thing across 3 different platforms just to see how it goes. And I paid for the that access through Restream. It's like $20 a month. So since I spent money on it, you can believe that I'm going to use it. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's do some flying. So where are we? We're in San Francisco. Where are we going? I haven't a clue. We're just we're just gonna go. Well, it's good to see you too. There we go. Oh, look at that. I got a bot. My first bot from Kick. Would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular. Oh, by the way, if you're watching on Kick, I am Von Shep. So yeah, isn't that interesting? I'm the Killer Gamer on Twitch. I'm the whoever on Killer TV. I'll be streaming for Killer Cubes tomorrow, so I'll be Star Fox over there. I go by many names. Some of them I didn't ask for, but you know. Yes, I am using a controller. Partly. I'm using half controller, half keyboard. Is the chat going in the right direction? I think it is. Okay. So what are we looking at south here? So where's the Golden Gate Bridge? We gotta find that, right? So it should be to the west. Right over here, I would think. Somewhere. Oh, okay, here we go. It should be over in this direction. Let's do this. Get ourselves up in elevation here. Can you all hear me okay? I'm using this filter thing. I've been doing it on my Minecraft videos, but it removes all background sound. So sometimes the voice cuts off just a little bit, but from what I've heard on my recordings, it actually sounds pretty good. See if I can get myself to level here. Level. There we go. All right, we got ourselves something going here. Yeah, so since this is a surprise stream, this is not part of the poll that I put out, okay? So I don't want you to think that I ignored the poll. That's why I chose Flight Simulator 95 instead of what was on the poll. I'm going to give that poll probably another week. Have you all been following my weight loss videos? Since June, I have lost at least 20 pounds. I have not weighed myself yet since last month. That's why I say at least 20. I should have lost more, but I'll find out soon, and then I'll put a video on Killer TV about it. Something else that I haven't done a video on yet is that I'm back to biking I got my bike fixed. I need to get the gears worked on because I can't access all the gears. But I'm going to be... Well, I already have. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. I'm going to be biking to work most of the time. So, this past Sunday, I biked to work, and it's a 9-mile ride. Took about an hour in the morning, as my muscles were getting kind of used to it, but it only took me 39 minutes to get back home. So, not too bad. But see, the thing is we're going to be moving probably next week, and it's going to be further away. So that 9-mile ride is going to turn into a 20-mile ride, and that's one way. And the reason why I'm going to be doing that is because the car that we have, we were recently told that, oh, hey, the water pump looks like it's showing some wear and looks like it's going to be have to be replaced. And they're quoting us like at least $2,500 to replace it. And I'm like, no. I was like, we don't have that kind of money. So, yeah, I'm going to be just biking to work. 20 miles, it'll probably take me about an hour and a half. And here's the thing. In the morning, I can just listen to audiobooks. I used to do that. Biking these long distances is nothing new for me. I've done it before. And as an 80s kid, 70s, 80s kid, I should say 70s. I was born in the 70s. But I biked everywhere. That bike was my starship. I went everywhere with that thing. I explored whole new worlds, strange new worlds, everything in between. That was my spaceship. I went everywhere with it. But yeah, so in the mornings I'll listen to like audiobooks. And as far as the afternoon, when I'm going home, well, that hour and a half is pretty much like what I was spending at the gym anyway. So I'm just trying to make use of the time in a positive way. And that's why it's been really difficult to try to figure out when I'm going to be streaming, because I'm trying to come up with a time and a day that actually works, is something consistent. So I think Tuesdays and Wednesdays are going to be the ticket. I'm just working on the times. I think morning is going to be best, but I might play around with that a little bit. Did they stop hounding me? Yeah, they did. They did stop hounding me. Yeah, I swear, when I told them I wanted to lose weight, they're like, oh, hey, let's get you a personal trainer. Let's get you hooked up. Nah, no, that's okay. I pretty much know what I need to do. That's the thing, it's like, you know what you need to do, you just got to do it. Oh, hey, Alcatrez. We'll come over here and fly over Alcatrez. I don't know if I'll get back into trucking again or not. That's a big if. I am going to keep my CDL active, though. Hey, Demon's Lover. That is the missus. She's at work right now. She's watching her husband to make sure he's not saying anything dumb. She's checking up on me, that's what it is. What does that crazy husband of mine do? Wow, there's more buildings here for San Francisco than I thought. At least in this scenery. I wasn't expecting this much. You know, I do believe this is the first time that we've flown over San Francisco in Flight Simulator 95. Door checks. Yeah, so Shot, you're talking about security. My wife works in security. That's where she's at right now. I mean, I do too, but she's a guard. I'm dispatch. All right, we've seen some scenery. Let's fly south to Los Angeles. We're just going to do a scenic route. I don't have any navigational stuff planned out. And for those of you flight sim buffs, you know that there's not very much navigational beacons in Flight Simulator 5 or 95 to guide us. I do have a program that will show me what's out there, but that's something that I have to plan first. I gotta check and see if these other streams are showing up here. Okay, well, the stream is working over on Kick. Hi, for those of you who are on Kick. Apparently there's two of you. Don't be a stranger, say hi. And what about Twitch? There's one viewer on Twitch. That might be me. I don't know. I don't have it up, but you know, it might be showing me. I don't know. All right. Well, anyway, if you're on Twitch, say hi. Yeah, I know what you mean, RP, about Navigraph. I've been subscribing to that thing every month, and I haven't turned it off, and I haven't used it. I'm like, oh, Because I meant to turn it off and I kept forgetting. But it'll start getting used now. Yeah, I agree. Navigraph is really nice. Oh, hey, we missed a stadium over there. I'm not sure what stadium that is. I love how in Flight Sim 5 and Flight Sim 95, there's like it doesn't properly render all the way into the distance, so like you can see the ocean, but yet there's land beyond that, and there shouldn't be. It just has it out there. Yep, I am in agreement with that. Heck, for Flight Sim 5 and Flight Sim 95, or 98, I had to get a book. Microsoft actually, I think on one of them, it was like the guide, the Flight Simulator 5 or something. The book is like this thick, right? And that thing is just full of navigational and all kinds of stuff. It's like, it's the manual that you should have gotten with the game. Yeah, I'm sorry, all the navigation stuff is towards the back. So it's not like full of maps. It's basically the instruction booklet that you should have gotten to start with. And I actually did Across the World, not on YouTube, but this is back in the day. I did Across the World using that book because it had all the navigation on it. And I still have those two books. They're in storage. For Flight Simulator 98, Microsoft really nailed. They really nailed that one. They got a lot of airports in there, a lot of navigational, nav beacons, towers, whatever. That made it a lot more practical to be flying, you know, around the world. Flight Sim 5, not so much. I figure we'll fly south to Los Angeles. Sorry, just checking stuff here. Oh, hopefully that's not a long flight. Okay. Los Angeles to San Diego is actually shorter. We got our Minecraft clouds. Alright, so I want to talk about the poll that I put up in regards to the flight sims. I kind of came up with this idea. So you've got 4 choices, right? You vote for the one that you want to see. The number 1 choice will come first, and then the second place one, and then the third place one. The 4th one will get recycled into the next poll. So it'll be a new poll that will have 4 flight sims on it to include the one that did not get chosen before, and then 3 new ones. And so this is how I'm going to be cycling between all the different flight sims, but also giving you a chance to pick the one that interests you the most out of them. And I'll mix in some X-Plane in there as well. So there'll be some classic X-Plane, later X-Plane, stuff like that. P3D prepared, I'll put in there. So this gives you... Hold on, we're going through a cloud. This gives you all a chance to kind of be a bit involved in regards to what you're seeing, but you also don't feel left out. So, you know, you go and you vote for something and you're like, ah, well, dang it, I voted for Flight Simulator 98 and it didn't win. What the heck is my plane doing here? Whoops. That's what that button does. But yeah, that's the idea that I've got. So there's 4 choices, and the top 3 will be the ones that I do a stream on. So there'll be the first one, and then this the first place, the second place, and the third place, and then the 4th one gets recycled into the next round. Okay, so again, I'll be streaming tomorrow, but it's not going to be on Killer TV. It's going to be over on the Minecraft channel. It's going to be Killer Cubes. Although it will also be on Twitch and Kick. And I'm going to be doing a whole new series it's going to be a live version of the Polyworld series. You might be wondering, what in the world is a Polyworld? A Polyworld is a stitched together world of different terrain generators, is what that is. So if you know the history of Minecraft, it dates back to what's called cave game, which the very first version had like green grass and stone, and it had a whole bunch of holes all over the place. You couldn't build on it, you couldn't save it, you couldn't do anything with it. But I talked with, there's some really talented developers that have kind of recreated the lost versions, and they've got a version of the cave game that you can actually build and save with, and I'm gonna start with that one. But yeah, these maps are like 256 blocks by 256, and what you do is you can take each of these different maps from the different versions whenever there's a terrain generator change or update, and you can stitch them into one world. And so it becomes kind of like a museum, because eventually you'll be able to integrate this stitched together series of maps into the infinite world of Minecraft, and you can continue to update it. So you can update it through the InfDev phase, and the alpha phase, and the beta phase, and going through the different releases and all that. So think of it as a progression type of series, but it's also a build series too. So it's a historical series, it's a build series. So it's something like that. Hey, at least now we have ocean in the distance. At least it looks somewhat right. Trying to give us a little bit more speed here. On our way to Los Angeles. I have no idea what the navs are on it. I can probably take a look here. Look at all the green grass and trees. See, back in 1995, this is exactly what California looked like. In between San Francisco and Los Angeles. It was a simpler time. I've never tried this before. So I pulled up ChatGPT, right? And I said, I need Navate help. What's the Los Angeles VOR? So it's like, oh, okay, here you go. LAX 113.60. It even gave me the coordinates. I never thought to do this before. Serves as the primary reference fix for many approaches, departures, and airway intersections. So Vector 23, Vector 186, Vector 165. Used as the LAX transition in multiple stars. It's a high altitude vortac. It's on charts. So now we got to see if it's actually in here. So I go put in. Oh, hey, we got some. I haven't heard that in a while. We got FS10 Teninator. And damn it, I'm late. And yeah, we left San Francisco. And here's another one. Am I watching The Beauty of the Past right now? Yes, you are. And you could be right. It may not work in FS95. FS Teninator. I try, I really do. So, well, I have a scenery installed on Flight Simulator 95. It's like Southern California. So it might actually work. So we got Twitch people here. Yay! Oh, you're on one of my Flight Sim 2000 vids. The 767 one. Yeah, I need to do that. I need to get back to that one. That's a pretty good airplane. 113.60. Well, nope, don't have anything yet on it. But we'll find out if it works. Ah, you're on a UV mapping. That's cool. I think I still have my Twitch set to save the stream, so where it saves it for like 10 days. So you'll be able to go back and watch the beginning. It's also being streamed on YouTube and also Kick as well. I've never done Kick before, so this is the very first stream for Kick. But yeah, as far as the YouTube one, it'll be there also. Let's see. Let me ask it for San Francisco VOR. If I can type. .80. Well, that did... Oh, no, it did work. Okay, so it's 33 miles behind us. Okay, so after I gave ChatGPT those two cities, I said, okay, what are the most used VORs in between those two cities? And so it gave me Ventura, Gaviota, Morro Bay, Salinas. Looks like Palmdale might be one. It didn't give me frequencies, though. Let me see. Main routes with frequencies. Okay. Let's see what it gives me here. You gotta love how polite AI is. Oh, that's perfect. Here's your main coastal VOR route. All right, I wasn't going from LAX. I was going from... Anyway. Salinas is 117.30. Let's see if that comes up. It does. Are we heading to it or from it? Got a graphical glitch down here. Okay, so it looks like we are actually on the right path. All right, so let me move ourselves to 108. Yes, sir, RP Sims, you are correct. I mind my P's and Q's with AI. I say please, I say thank you. All right, looking good. We are on a route to Salinas, about 30 miles away. We got some fantastic mountains out there in the distance. You see them? Because realistically, the land is flat until you get to a mountain, and then it goes whoop. All right, so what the heck is it telling me? Nope, stop doing that. What's this? Let's see. Morro Bay. That one might be in here too. 11200. Nope, doesn't look like we have that one. Gaviota, I doubt that one's in here. 114.20. Ah, oh, darn it. I thought we had something there for a moment. Ventura is 113.20. I'm doing this on nav 1. Okay, got nothing. All right, so let's do this. What are we looking at? It was from Salinas. Okay. From SNS, what radial do I take to get to LAX? ChatGPT is excellent navigation question. Going from Salinas to Los Angeles by VOR radials. Okay, no, I don't want direct. No, I mean, I want direct. It's not giving me direct. Okay, if you're going direct, VOR to VOR straight line, fly from SNS to LAX. Okay, we've got the radio tuned in. Center your OBS needle with the 134 outbound radio. Okay. So 117.30. What we're going to do is I'm going to set this up for This is going to keep my distance on what I'm currently flying. So I'm going to put our outbound on nav 2 is what I'm going to do. So 3, hold on. 134. All right. Okay, good. So we have our outbound radial from Salinas. That should get us to Los Angeles. How many miles? Who needs Navigraph? Just use ChatGPT. Maybe. Oh, here it goes. What? Salinas to Los Angeles is 219 miles. Oh, interesting. It gives me a Cessna 172 cruise speed. At 90 knots, 2 hours and 25 minutes. At 120, we are just above 120. 1 hour and 50 minutes. 180 knots would be an hour and 13 minutes. That's crazy cool. I never thought about using AI in this manner. Well, now that my daughter has moved into her own house with her husband, she's got like awesome download and upload speed. So I don't know. I might be moving my streaming setup over there. I swear, where she lives now is like a road trip. It takes like, I don't know, like an hour to get out there now. We'll see. If there's an airport at Salinas, I'm going to go ahead and we'll land there. Like I said, this was not a planned flight. If I had planned it, I would have had a flight route already planned out. But I'm winging it. Hawk, hawk, hawk. I'm winging it. Anyways. Am I moving closer to her? No, I'm actually moving further away. Yeah, before we were only like 15, 20 miles apart from each other. No, sorry, 15, 20 minutes apart from each other. Now it's like crazy. There is a way to speed up the simulation. I can speed up the rate. That'll make the flight go by a lot quicker. But let's see if there's an airport at Salinas. It looks like we're flying over Salinas right now. But is there a airport out here? I don't know. If there is, it's only 7.8 miles away. That's funny. I'd love to up the rate when I fly in the FS 2004, but it only goes so far before the autopilot says, "Sayonara!" "5 miles, I don't see an airport, do you?" There is an airport. Woohoo! Last time I upped the rates by 4 or 8 times was when I was recreating a European cargo A340-600 flight from Seoul to Bournemouth in the UK. No, the A340 didn't have a large cargo door. The plane was just gutted of all the passenger seats and OH bins. So it's a pre-eider, a pax plane adopted to carry cargo. And RP Sim says if my flights are over 2.5-ish hours, I'll usually 2 times my sim rate for the cruise portion. Flaps are all the way down. I know we're still coming in kind of hot. But that's okay. You're with the Killer Gamer. You're fine. I was not trained by Swift Transportation. No, really, I wasn't. You've got nothing to fear but fear itself. That actually was a good landing, wasn't it? Look at all the mountains. We even got some forest mountains out there. I think I saw a taxiway or something over here. Yes, I will be on Twitch tomorrow. It'll actually be in the morning, so the plan is in another 10.5 hours. So, and that'll be Minecraft. That'll be the new Polyworld series. So yeah, it'll be on Twitch also. Ah, there is a... I knew there was a taxiway over here. I thought I saw it. Well, it's crossed out. We're not supposed to go this way. Oh, I think this is just it's not a taxiway, it's an unused runway. But you know what? That's okay. What they taught me in trucking is if you can't find a spot, you make a spot. So that's what we're doing. We're making a spot. And there's an X. X marks the spot. Here we go. This is our spot. If it fits, it sits. Okay, now my ears are buzzing from all that. All right. Well, that was fun. What do we got? KHESANH approach? What is that? Wasn't seeing that. Anyways, I'm looking at the stream to see if all the chat messages are showing up. It looks like part of them are showing up. So I was testing that out too, because I'm like trying to decide how I want the chat to show up. So I think I'm going to have to play around with that a little bit. All right, folks. Well, we will stop here. Thanks for showing up. I wasn't sure if many people were going to show up with it being a surprise stream, but I didn't want to just like boom come on without telling anybody. So I figured, let me give it an hour. Let me give it an hour. I'll make an announcement. Hey, I'm going to come on an hour. But so yeah, the plan in the future is to do streams. It'll be in the morning, Pacific time. Hopefully, I'll be able to catch a lot of you. I might vary that stream time a little bit. I haven't quite worked out the perfect time that works for the viewers and also works for my schedule. So I'm going to kind of start with the morning, and I'll kind of fine tune it and see where the happy zone is, as far as what works for me and what works for everyone else. So that way I can try to capture, the most people that I can. But USAF Herx used to do that approach to reduce the likelihood of being I thought you said drowned. Downed. Kai Soon. Oh, Kai Soon in Vietnam. I'll look that up. I will look that up. I'll see what flight sim. And I still have my new computer that it's like together and there's stuff installed on it, but I haven't been using it yet. I just got a new hard drive for it, as a matter of fact, but I think I have to get a heat sink for it. I have to go through my videos because I was making a video putting this thing together. But yeah, so here is the SSD. It's a 4, should be 4 gig, right? 4 terabyte, 4 gig. Oh my goodness, that sucks. A 4 terabyte. Yeah, this is a 4 terabyte drive, and I have a 4 terabyte drive already in there. I cloned the hard drive. It was only 1 terabyte, so I cloned it and then moved it over to a 4 terabyte. So that'll be in there. So it's a mini PC. So it's gonna have 8 terabytes on it. So a lot of my stuff is gonna move over to that, and it's got a Radeon graphics chip. Sorry, Radeon graphics chip in it. And it's not too bad actually. I tested it out with Flight Sim 2020, and it did a pretty decent job. So, but yeah, with that new computer, I'll try to get everything reinstalled, all my scenery and all that other good stuff. So we got some good times ahead. All right. Well, I will see you all later on. Thanks again for joining. And as always, you know how it goes. Have a killer awesome day. Rich Radeon. I forget. I'll get back to you on that one.